The funny part is that you talk about the fact that, I think a lot of people have this mindset, oh, well, they just don't realize how well it pays. And you touched on that a little bit.
Yeah.
But your research actually shows almost three-fourths know this is a great paying job.
Yeah. Young kids, but not their parents. And see, there's a problem
Oh,
there because what we were digging into was peer pressure is a funny thing. So you get it from guidance counselors who are like, what college prep classes are you taking? Now, are you lined up? Like you're not going to get into the college of your choice. And so kids are bombarded with a single message of this is what success looks like. But you also, like I said, you have your parents who, and I've heard this firsthand from many parents and speaking around the country where they will say things like, I feel really ashamed or embarrassed because, my kid came to me and they said they wanted to do this. And I said, absolutely not. You're going to college. And then you come in and say, no, this is a really legit career that we actually need versus a lot
right,
of these degrees that we're producing. And I think that there's that part. And then the other part of it, of course, is your friends. So we tell people in the skilled trades industry, you've got to reach out to these people, these kids when they're younger and younger, like middle school, but you've got to stay beside them because what happens is they may want to go down that route and then they get to their senior year of high school and all their friends are like, hey, what university are you going to? What college are you going to? I'm going to this one. And all of a sudden, that single-minded person who is going to go do this gets talked out of it. And then they start pursuing another route. So I think it's just that societal thing from so many different angles that there's not enough Mike Rose in this world. There's way too many, people who are still saying that, this is. I grew up in the 70s, 80s. The college is the way, and it's like it was the way, but
right.
it's no longer the way. There are many ways.